About an hour. Per hour. I'd like to be... my psyche needs to be high. Put that low. Put that... I like punchy things. We'll do that one. I'll have average intellect. And logic is high, that's good. All my imagination high. So where's imagination? That could be good. I like that one. I like this one. This one seems like a good idea. Although, it's already done. Play how we play. Furries are at home here, and the address even includes believers who are if deep down Begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Oh.
Ever.
Yep.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Baby.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
That's great.
Yes, it is.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Thank you, Dobby.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone. Do you really?
Let me on.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
What? Wait, I didn't. Tell me
There's
about
this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
Whoa. How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
This duking it out, I keep hearing. What is it?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
I don't want to lose.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Whoa.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is for gain. It wants to walk the desert. Disco music.
Disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
I'm a
The
champ.
stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Get off my head. I'm trying
A
to move my
fiery streak penetrates your clarion call from hell.
no arm really pretty. Magnum size bottle of a common red empty. Let's get some pants. Thank you.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Just come out, baby.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. One is etched. It should open the door.
Cool, cool, cool. There's some tore out the table, so I'm gonna play. Guys, I'll take it. Reel to the tape, still going. Okay. Shoes, I think. Yoink. There's a broken window.
In its frame. Then the shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break with my arm?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Then what did
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
very good detective it seems. Too bad I'm gonna be crap about this.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one.
But
If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside.
but maybe it
You
wasn't.
mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
Yes. I should go get my shoe. I should
A
go.
cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. This fan has multiple switches. One end fan, the other light bulb. A truly horrific somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
I like this idea. Let's pull the light bulb.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Bring it on,
Your
baby.
eyes burn with
Ouch.
photosensitivity. It's not good.
That's a terrible idea.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
As most things are. Now we look ready. Dashing even, I'd say. Let's get a coat. You see a bottle in the bathtub, wine, beer, and some liquor. I really went ham, didn't I?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Let's take
Yeah.
life.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upstream beneath your skin.
That's a bit harsh.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Is my tongue okay?
It's not.
Oh.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I want to stop
Don't
doing
be
this.
scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it. Behold,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
you have no idea who this thing is. Whatever it is, at least it's dead. Clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
What about this?
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place, somewhere in the past. That's all you know, for now.
What about this?
It's too late. Like an image on film.
Okay. Right click does it too. Brilliant. Open. What's this? There's something on the table. Can I take it? Oh, 40 cents, hell yeah. We're gonna go retrieve my shoe. The smells of the sea makes you dizzy. My shoe. Guess it went brush over you.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin.
Yeah.
reunited on your feet,
Yay.
like two baby crocodiles.
How do they
Good,
feel?
they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good
Yeah.
thing about you right now,
That's
truth
okay.
be told.
Cool. Yeah, it says March the year's 51.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
I'm a third officer.
No.
Oh.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head
Any idea?
slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement. You're already prone to those.
I can see myself as a middle disco artist called the officer.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Man.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
Good thing.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression. Come on.
Did I just...
Why are you still doing this?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The level is elevated after inebriation begins.
She's much
Comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Damn. Okay, bye.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes? You're in a hostel, sir.
Hostel. I think that's just a hotel. Fancy hotel.
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through the sensitivity.
It's one.
What century?
The current century?
And what would
Centuries
that be?
don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
That's not how that works, but whatever.
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
She's a very dippy downer.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud
Oh,
disco
yes.
music.
Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Mhm.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like, life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing,
Oh.
like organ music on repeat. Went quite a while to it. There's a church in there. Church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world.
Oh.
It was about that. And also
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that it was difficult to tell. The
That's
song
depressing.
itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were saying.
When you say wounded, did you mean like in a cool way, like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
Hell yeah.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me.
A window was smashed.
Yeah,
The tape player, probably.
yeah,
The song stopped.
yeah.
And furniture, too.
Probably.
A real destructathon.
Yeah.
There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was
There
anything
was.
else?
I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of assistance.
Boy. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray, still smoking.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Gotcha. We'll come back to that. I never got that dialogue the first time I played. This weekend editions of newspaper of blah 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 blah. French words. Summer door closed for winter. Speakers connect to the radios. Blah 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 blah. This is where the lyrics would be. She's
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul,
It is immense.
utterly. And it needs to be heard
Sure
through
does.
a PA system by other
Yeah.
people. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline?
Yeah.
Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course. I get a gauge of my soul with
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one.
that. Yeah.
You would need another copy of the tape. The is destroyed.
Good point.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool.
So cool. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
Yeah, I see. I'm stabbed my starting hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick,
Yeah.
Dick Mullen. Salam
Yeah.
Rocky Bayi, badass on the edge disco cop.
Yeah.
Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Yeah.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Stand up here. This feels right. Like you belong here. Like you belong up there. It's my home. Reviews like clean when they were Monday. The water cooler is like bubbles of the surface rising to the surface. Auto rumble that knocked over and painful splayed out.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? He is your half-brother.
Hello,
Shake his hand.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I am partial to the officer. Just kill me, officer.
Very well, officer. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I am the policeman.
Right.
No.
Okay. We'll have time for that. After, have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look,
Does
man,
that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
I said no.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Who wants?
It has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
I have a badge. I'm a policeman. I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my show. But since you do have it, task at hand.
Lieutenant Gill now in your party.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long. Just drink.
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself. There he is, the old boy, the devil. You rascal, you. Let's celebrate right now by licking that stain off the counter. Do it. It'll be held.
Yeah.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
What are you doing?
I'm an alcoholic.
We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful. A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is a district investigation. Precinct 41.
Can I have a drink?
No, you cannot.
Officer, I was thinking more along the lines of your name.
The Harbinger of Ruin.
What?
I just wanted to see what happened.
What is this? A joke to you?
Yes,
Is this what you get when you call the police now?
pretty much.
This guy?
Yeah.
We've been waiting for a week here.
I've been here for 3 days.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the man fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives.
I know it took us a while to arrive, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need direction.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. Everything. You?
I'm good.
The body was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Behind this building, there's a court.
And how do we get...
See that door there? Go out and...
Are you supposed to feel guilty about the whole?
Let's go.
Not so fast!
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one.
No.
It must be merely imagination.
But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
I don't. Let's go.
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands.
Watch out!
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon. Spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Mysteries are unholy mysteries.
That's more of you hidden. I'm so cool.
You are way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea.
It's very cool.
Too cool for this world.
Yeah, that's why I broke my neck on an old lady.
How's it going up there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
I do think a tiny image starts screaming. Yes.
Did one of these tiny apes have a pale green face?
No, I don't think so.
It's a joke, sweetie. I didn't actually think you saw the kind green ape of South Safra in a hostel in Martinez. That would be ridiculous. Are you okay?
No, I believe I am dying.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end bad. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented. That ain't easy on the ticker. He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
I don't think I was. Huh. I know that's not the ending we all expected. finish it up. Okay. We might try again later. But until then, I'd like to thank everyone who came along and joined in and had a little chat or anything. And I'd like to thank anyone who watches this back later on. Yep. I had a heart attack. Crazy way to go.